So we have a couple more small projects for this truck.
One is that I really want a good setup for the BiPAP machine that I have to use now.
Well, hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth. Live simple.
Live free. Funny thing. A funny thing happened on the way to the forum. we videoed the intro for this video, and somehow it got deleted.
Yeah.
So this is what I built, and you're seeing the end result. But we'll explain to you what we did and why.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth has this BiPAP, and she doesn't have any place to use it, just to set it while we're traveling, while she's sleeping.
Yeah, I either end up setting it right beside me, in the bed if my head is facing one direction, and here I do have a counter, but in the morning, Bill gets up really early and he wants to get some coffee going and get some things going, and so I've got this thing with all the contraption all in the way here. So I also just really wanted a situation where I could put it somewhere and kind of leave it. Makes it simpler, and it's also probably a little bit better for the machine to not be getting packed and repacked all the time.
Right. So we talked about it for a while and figured out what to do. So I built this shelf here, and there was another one over there specifically for her BiPAP. But I'll show you the build, and we'll show you how it works and how it fits. And we got another couple of little projects as well. So.
Yep. So I think he came up with a brilliant idea. So
yeah.
Here we go.
Dead battery. Okay, I drilled this hole so that I can set the machine in there, and then I can run the power cord through there so it's not dangling out here. I need to touch all of this up with paint now once it's done. Okay, so I screwed these little L brackets onto here so that I can screw them up this way. But now that I do this, I realize that's not going to work because my drill won't fit inside of there to get to that. So I'm going to have to take these out and do it a different way. This is just to make sure I get the spacing right. looking for a stud. So today is February 12th here in North Florida. The incredible cold spell that it's been all over the east, including Florida, broke about a week ago. It's now 75 degrees, and look at this incredible blue sky. I absolutely love Florida. Even when it's cold, it just doesn't last long. Hey. Okay, so now the shelf itself is finished. There's enough room in here to reach up and turn it on. When I first built this, I was hoping to do like this in here, like that. The problem is this is just a little bit too deep, and right now the wire, if I push it all the way back inside of here, the wire that plugs in is really kinked back there, so I need to bring it out a little bit. So I figured that instead of putting it inside like that, I'm going to put it outside, and that'll give me an extra 3/4 of an inch of room. And this is here, of course, to keep it from sliding out while we're driving. Doesn't need much. I'm just going to bring it up like that, right underneath it here, and it's just a little bit of a lip there, so it's going to be just like that, and that'll be enough to keep that from sliding out, but it'll also be enough room behind it for the wire to plug in and for the air hose to come out. And now, to give it even just slightly more room, I've cut a piece of 1/4 inch lawn plywood here. I'm going to put that there as a spacer, and then put my board on top of that. Okay, I gotta put this in here to make sure I get this just at the right level to stop that. There we go. All right, plenty of room. Okay, so tell me what you think.
Oh, that's going to work beautifully, hon.
Yep.
It won't go flying forward, and if it should flip, because we really hit the brakes, it still won't go anywhere.
Right.
Looks to me like the plug shouldn't be. Oh no, the plug's not going to be curved too much.
Push it back.
Oh yeah. See, that's going to give that plug a chance to have a smooth curve, not be bent sharply.
Right.
It's going to have air all around it, and the hose should do fine.
And that way, hopefully, we can leave it there while we're traveling.
Yes.
So you won't have to be packing it away and taking it out all the time.
What I'll do is, if this is hanging, to make
Oh
sure
yeah,
it
I
can
put
dry.
a little hook over there
Yeah.
to hang that, because that's the best way to let it dry during the day.
Yeah, I like to try to give it a chance to dry out, and then it gets washed, and then these get replaced, and trying to keep it as healthy as I can. This could be taken off and just put on this side, whichever side is that on, or just put up in there,
Yeah.
so it won't flop all around. And then I should be able to keep that thing just set up. What's going to be so nice is that I can have the main, what do you call it, the little thing, the transformer, this part can actually sit up there on the shelf.
Yeah.
With the machine, and then I can take the cord then and run it through that hole that you put there.
Right.
And all I got to do then to get it going is plug it in. And then I've got a plug right here. Oh, hon, that's going to work well.
Yep.
And I think the length of the hose is going to be fine to reach whichever way I turn when I'm laying down. So, yeah. Oh, I've had to use this when I was, when we were traveling in the truck, and even though we were parked for a while, to set up the bed and then back to the table, it was a constant headache because I had to take everything apart, try to set it beside me on the bed, or set it up on the counter here, and then it had to be moved in the morning. So, yep. Thanks, hon. This is going to be it's going to be set up so nicely. Wow.
Okay, so here's the way this works. This is the hose, the air hose that goes to her face. And that plugs in, and then it'll pivot like that. And then the other thing is the plug, and this was the problem because when you plug it in here, it sticks out further and it was bent real tight. So I brought that out a little bit so it's not bent so strongly. So now this fits in here without bending it too much. And then I've got this hole drilled here for the wire that plugs into the transformer right here. Just like that. And then this will go down to plug in here, drape it there, wherever you want. Like that. And everything's set up and out of your way. Just like that.
That's awesome.
And then I put another one over here on this side, and I put a hole here. I still have to finish this, but that way, if the truck is leaning the other way and you sleep with your head at this side of the bed, then you still have one over here as well.
Thank you.
Yep. Now I have one other issue that I need to take care of. This is my desk where I do all my editing. Typically I'll get up in the morning before Elizabeth does, early in the morning, and I'll just sit here with my computer and do all my editing. But I discovered a problem several times when I was trying to do that just as the sun was coming up. So we have curtains all around that do a very good job. We do not have curtains in the window here in the door. It's not really needed because it's frosted glass, and so you can't see in there from outside, even at night when the lights are on. The problem is when I'm sitting here first thing in the morning, I think 3 times the truck was situated such that as soon as the sun came up, it hits that window right there, and you can see how bright it is out there. And what happened was I was sitting here trying to look at the computer right there, and that window was absolutely blinding, and I couldn't see the computer screen at all. I had to wait until the sun got up a little further and wasn't shining so brightly on there. So we're going to hang a window. We're going to hang a curtain here, but we can't put it on the door. I was going to just put it on the door here, but we can't because there's a screen there. So I'm going to have to hang it up here above the door. I won't use it very often because, like I said, being frosted, it's not really needed. I'll only use it first thing in the morning if the sun is blinding me through that frosted window. These screws are so small, I keep dropping them. and not keep hold of these tiny little screws. Now I just need to put the curtain on it. Elizabeth likes to use pillowcases for smaller curtains. So this is a pillowcase that she just put the rings on, and it works perfectly. So now when I'm sitting here at the desk, there's still a little bit of light that comes in there, but it's not a complete blackout curtain, but that's fine. I can work here all day now and that won't be blinding me anymore. I'm very happy with that. Now this curtain, of course, is attached to the wall up here, not to the door. So when the door opens, the curtain will not go with it, and we don't want it to be in the way of the door. So I'll be putting a little eye hook right here so we can hold it back in that corner with a little bungee. I keep it out of the way of the door.
Oh, look. That is so cool. I'm going to get the door. All right, so we just undo this.
Oops, I missed a ring.
Yeah. It's also on backwards, but that's okay. I'll fix
So
it.
sit down there
Okay.
at my desk.
Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at.
At the sun that's not coming through
Oh,
the door.
yes. Oh, yeah, that actually, yeah. Because sometimes that sun just gets a little too bright through that window when you're trying to work here.
Yeah.
So, cool. Okay, well, I'll get that thing all turned around, but I think the curtain's going to work.
Okay.
It was not easy to find something that would fit that exact spot.
I don't know how I missed that ring. I had it up there a minute ago and all the rings were on it.
It's easy enough to fix. Oh, that looks good, hon. It looks good. And if we have to stop quickly, this will catch here, and then it can also catch there. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Yep.
And it should have plenty of room in there. Oh, that is going to be very, very handy.
So one of the things
Awesome.
that I really like about about building our own camper is that we can completely customize it to our own needs.
Yes.
I mean, you know, that's a custom built shelf for her BiPAP there. And I'm not saying that you can't do that sort of thing in an RV that's a manufactured RV, but many times when you go to do something in there, they've already got something in the way.
Oh, well, yeah,
You know?
and there may not be the surface that you might have needed to work with, like the fact that we've got like a wall that
Yeah.
you can put nails into without
Right,
damaging
right.
it.
So I think the projects are almost done, but there's
Yeah.
just little tweak things like that here and there that I will probably continue to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, once I've tried dealing with the BiPAP when we were traveling, I realized this is going to be awesome.
Right.
And when I'm on just this side, then that's another nice shelf available.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned there's no such thing as too many little nooks and crannies to put things away.
Right.
It's wonderful.
So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little project.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yep, live simple.
Live free. You be blessed, and we'll see you down the road.
Yep. I'm getting excited about traveling in it again. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You missed one too.
Look at this. I missed one. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, that is funny. Oh my goodness. Come back here, you. Oh, that was great.
Here we go.
There we go. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. All right, and I'll just fasten it back here. It's gonna work.